All right, it's time to register for the second semester. There's nothing to stress over. It is a fairly simple process. This video is just a helping guide to show you step by step how to navigate Unisa's registration system. But as I say, it is a fairly simple process, so we don't have to get too anxious or stressed over it. I will pause at the end of each slide just to give you a bit of time in case you are doing your registration while watching this video. So you will have a moment in between to go and fill the information in for that particular step. But enough talking, let's jump straight into it. All right, first things first, we do need to head over to Unisa's website. You can either type in the address bar of your browser, unisa.ac.za, or you can go to whichever your search engine is and type in Unisa, and that will bring up your search results to then find Unisa's website. But once you're on their website, this is what their main website looks like, their homepage. We want to go to the top button in the top right that says My Unisa, so you need to click on that. You will then end up on the My Unisa page. This is where you would normally access the My modules. For instance, you'd click there. But in our case, because we want to register, we're going to click on the orange button that says Login to myAdmin. You will then get the section that asks you for your student number and password. So simply go ahead and fill those in. Once you've got that in, click the Login button. Once you are logged in, this is the main landing page for myAdmin. We want to go to the Student Admin tab and click on that. You will then get a drop-down menu, and we want to go all the way down to where it says Register Additional Modules, aka Edit Our Registration. So click on that option. The page that opens up will show you your current registration. In our current example, these are the third year modules that are currently already been registered, and these were done in the first semester. But now we need to add on the modules that we want to do for our second semester. So it's hidden away a little bit, unfortunately, but you see this gray rectangle here that says a registration of additional study units. We need to click on this. As I say, it is gray, so depending on your browser, it may not be as visible, but just above where it says your details, you'll see this rectangle here. Click on that rectangle. This brings up the actual registration page where you can now add your modules. The top part of that page is just going to have all your details that are registered on it. So on this side here, it'll give you your postal code, postal address, contact details, etc., etc. Just make sure all those details are the same, and then scroll down the page a bit. At the bottom of the page, you will see two buttons for continue and cancel. So once all your details here are all correct and you're happy with them, then click this button that says continue. This page that comes up is going to ask you if you want to amend your qualification. This is, do you want to change? In our case, we don't want to change. All we want to do is add new modules. So we're going to make sure that where it says no amendment, that is indeed clicked. And then we'll go to the button that says continue. So click continue. Then on our next page, it's going to ask us how do we want to display the modules and how many do we want to register. So you can pretty much leave this set as the default, just list all of them. And then we want to do it by code. If you're not sure what the code is, you can do by description, but code is a little bit easier because we know exactly which module we're talking about. And then we come down to this option here. How many modules do we want to register? So if you only registered 5 modules in your first semester and you want to register another full semester of 5 modules, we'll click this button, and then we have a drop-down menu where you can choose how many modules you want to register. For our example, we're just going to register for a full semester of 5 modules. You will then be taken to the modules page where you will select the modules you want to do. Now remember, because in the previous step we chose 5, we have 5 slots available here. If you only chose 1 slot, 2 slots, etc., these would be limited by that number. But we chose 5, so we've got 5 here to choose from. What we do then is we go to the first one, and then you click on this bar, and it's going to give us a menu. So by clicking on this bar, we now have our menu options showing all the modules that we can register. So scroll through here, find the module you want, then click on it. After doing that for each of the different modules that you've selected, this will be your final view. So in my case, I've chosen all 5 modules. I'm happy with my modules. I can now go and click the continue button. The system is then going to ask you to confirm. So this is the overview of what we've chosen. There's our modules, there's a semester, and then we do have the option of removing them. So if we did make a mistake, we can remove them, but this is just the overview of what we have chosen. Quite important is if this is not your final semester for your qualification, in other words, if you're not going to finish your qualification in this coming semester, you must make sure that this is set to no. If you click yes, and this is not your final semester of study, you are going to get an error and you won't be able to proceed. So make sure that if this is not your last semester of study, that the no option is indeed selected. Scrolling down to the bottom of the page gives us the balance of our options. Here it's asking us, how do we need our material delivered? Will we be collecting from the campus? Will it be couriered, etc.? So when you click on this, you will get a drop-down option that will give you all the different options that you can have to get your material. Let's do that now. In this example here, I've told the system that I want the study material to be delivered by courier. So it's just giving me a warning to make sure that, someone is available, address is correct, etc., etc. If you also chose courier and you got this warning, it's not a problem. We just click OK. You can see now that the system has updated the delivery method to courier. The last option on this page is just asking if we are a prisoner. By default, it is set to no. So I think for most of us, this is not going to change. We can just go and click continue. However, if you are a prisoner, you will need to select the yes option and then select the prison that you are in. But in any case, just make sure you've got the correct option here and then click the continue button. And we are now finally at the end. This is the last screen that you will see on the registration process. It's purely there just to make sure that all your details are correct, you've got the correct modules, etc. If we scroll down to the bottom of this page, you can see all the details with regards to the modules that we have chosen. So there's the modules we've chosen. It's for the second semester, etc. If we're happy with all these details, we can then click request our registration. If there's something you missed, perhaps there's a detail here that's incorrect, you can then click the back button. Or if you want to restart the process all over again, you can click cancel. But assuming we've chosen all the correct modules and we're happy with all the details, we then click request registration. Yay! You have made it all the way through the registration process. So this is the last screen that you will see for the registration, and it is just telling you what the total fees are and minimum fee. So the total fee for this semester is this amount here, and the minimum fee to confirm the registration is this amount here. So don't forget, you must pay the minimum fee in order to confirm your registration. At this process, at this time, prior to the minimum fee being paid, your registration is a temporary registration. And once you've paid this minimum fee here, your registration will be finalized. But congratulations, you have made it through the entire registration process. Hopefully this answered most of the questions that you had with regards to how to register, what steps to take, etc. If you still have any questions, feel free to drop them in our WhatsApp groups or even in the comments below, and we'll try and assist where possible.